Hello everyone. Now in this video we will learn to create three variables, in fact two variables, which are subjectivity and polarity. Let me show you a sample of this. Like you can see over here, I have already created polarity and subjectivity, right? So what polarity and subjectivity means is, I'll just give you a quick idea about it, right? So let's talk about first polarity. Okay, so polarity is something which ranges between -1 to 1. So if polarity is 1, that is nothing but parameterization of your traits, and which simply represents if you get polarity -1 for certain traits or string, for certain string, if the polarity is -1, that means that particular string is highly negative. If it is 1, then it is absolutely positive. Same thing happens with subjectivity. So subjectivity also ranges between -1 to 1, and when you get 1, that means it is completely the personal opinion, and the more you get it lesser, that means it is turning out to be factual. So this is what the polarity and subjectivity is in a nutshell. All right, so that's what we're gonna create as of now. All right, so for that we require one module which is called text blob. Let's just see if we have it already imported. No, so we will just import that, import those two libraries. I'll just pick it quickly from here. I already have it. I'll also take this because this will be required in few moments. Okay, so let's just come back over here, and in the function where I already have it, so here itself I'll just import that. Okay, and let me run this again, because these functions are always going to be the same, right? So first I'll create two functions, which is called, first one is calculate polarity, and inside that I will supply the trait, and the function says return text blob, this library. Inside that I will just put trait, and what is it that we want to calculate on that. So for that I'm going to calculate over here polarity. Let's just see if it has it. All right, so it should have this polarity. Okay, here is one silly mistake which I am making, which is, first I need to use sentiment. Okay, it is again taking time. Sentiment dot polarity ready. Let's just see if this works. Looks like it is working. All right, so here I already have that created. Okay, so here I got the polarity. Now the same way I will try to create another function which is called def dot calculate subjectivity, and inside that I'm going to put trait, and let me just copy this quickly to make it quick, and here I will just say subjectivity. I'm not sure why it is not doing the autocompletes. Alright, let me just run this. Yeah, it doesn't give any error, that means it is fine. Now the next thing which we're gonna do is we're gonna create two more variables over here, df, and here I would say t polarity, t, and the next one which I need to create over here is t subjectivity. All right, so let me just do this, and then the next thing which we're gonna do is df dot this variable which we're gonna use just right over here, and on this what I will do is, let me just put one space, and then I will just say apply, and into that I will just put calculate polarity, and then the same thing which I will do over here. I'll just say df, let me just paste this, and then apply. Inside that I will say calculate subjectivity. All right, so let's just see what happens. Oh, it just gave the error. Let me just see what is the problem over here. Text blob is not defined. Okay, let me just come back over here. Why it says text blob is not defined? Okay, let me just run this and try this once again. It looks like I will have to import text blob first. Alright, so I got it why it's showing the error. So here the spelling error we should have it in capital letter, T with capital letter. Now let's just run this and then come back over here. here we go, right? So here, oh, this is pretty similar. Do we have the duplicate over here? Great, this. It looks like the data has duplicates. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, let me just take the shape of the data first. Df dot shape. Tuple is not allowed over here. 52 only. So I will just remove the duplicates. It's look like it has the duplicates, does it? Great, today. Okay, all right, so it is not applying on the correct one. Let me just see here what is the problem. Clean tweet. Alright, so I'm sorry, here is one mistake which I have done. Here instead of one tweet I should say tweet. Alright, so let me just take this over here and then run this and then come back over here. I'm sorry, in the previous video I explained you incorrect thing, please pardon me for that. And over here we have that correctly stored. Okay, so now here we have the polarity and subjectivity. Now the next thing which we're going to do is we will segment basis on the polarity. So let's just create another function. I will just call it segmentation. Let's just say def polarity segmentation. I'll just say simply segmentation. Segmentation, and in this I will just apply tweet. I will just say if tweet greater than 0, then return positive. All right, and then I would say if tweet equals to 0, then return neutral. If tweet, or let's simply say else, return sorry, negative. And here we will create another variable, let's say segmentation, and we will just say this. And over here the next thing which we want to apply is segmentation. Okay, let's just see what happens. Again there is an error. I'm used to this. I'm used to of this now. Let's just see what is the error. This is not supported. Okay, so I need to use instead this particular variable over here. We want to create the segmentation basis on the polarity. Now the next thing which we're gonna do is we're gonna okay, let's catch up in the this is it in this video. Let's see you in